There have always been hidden secrets in video games, spanning right back to the earliest of console generations, and they have come in many forms, from hidden video game developer credits to competition winners to physical Easter eggs, soldiers partying in the lift, John Romero's head on a stake, and to video game covers having a conversation and secret messages hiding left, right and centre, and the list goes on as developers keep us amused and looking for something even when the game in question has perhaps come to an end. However, there are some hidden elements you were never meant to see, or at least not so soon as the case may be in today's episode, as one programmer tucked away numerous rants, images in ASCII and extracts from media, but they weren't hidden within the physical workings of the game, but deep in the game's code. It was intended that none of this would ever be seen, but what took hackers just 3 days to unearth all the treasures lurking inside the new Tetris game released back in 1999 for the Nintendo 64. Now, for starters, to give you an idea what was going on, we are going to look at a few small snippets that can be accessed easily by using an action replay. And to do so, boot up the action replay, hit start, game, and make sure the code generator is set to on. Then opt for start game without codes. When the new Tetris has begun, press the button on the front of the action replay, which will initiate another small menu where you can select the memory editor. It is in this particular section that details lines of address, values and ASCII, which is exactly what we'll concentrate on. As you scroll down the countless lines, you'll spot typical in-game menus and instructions, informative pieces of text that relate to in-game elements, and developers' H2O Entertainment staff credits. The next interesting section is in regards to the crash handler, as during production there was apparently a bug that kept on reoccurring, causing the game to lock up where the hex screen would appear, meaning the user would have to power down and power on again to get the game working. This bug was never fixed, and so someone decided to replace the hex screen with a cheat code instead, and the evidence of this is clear, as you can see written in the ROM. You can spot this part when you reach the text that reads, "My God, that must have hurt. Fault in thread." Continue scrolling and there you'll see the cheat. You have found the secret cheat. Enter "too fast for you" in the single player name entry screen for intense gameplay. Please power off the control deck and then power on the control deck to continue. The really interesting part though begins at address line 800E1180 and finishes at 800E1700. It is between this section that reads the following: "This code is copyright H2O Entertainment Corporation 1999. Get out of our code, you filthy hackers." Smiley face, followed by the word bitches. You are also then treated to this. Coders for the new Tetris were Lead System Audio Engine, Martial Artist, Special FX ASM, FYSX, Soft Image Data Conversion, Granola Boy, Animation Player, Free Radical, AI, Orion, followed by "No one else did dick all for code, so shut your f***ing traps." Well, that's all rather charming, and you may very well be sitting there wondering, what on earth was that all about? Well, believe me, this was only a tiny sprinkle of what was unearthed throughout the game, and I suggest you perhaps take a few moments out of your day to visit the cutting room floor, where there is an extensive page detailing everything that was discovered within the ROM. It is very interesting, and I'll leave all the links in the description below. Most, if not all, was created by a chap named David, known as Martial Artist, who sadly passed away in 2001. From what I gather, he was very well known in the gaming industry, but not so much for his rant, where he decided to detail his thoughts, opinions, criticisms, highs and lows, messages to loved ones, and thanks to others while he was working on the new Tetris. While most is covered in what is known as Dave's rant, David also included extracts from pieces of music and books. He even produced the Nintendo 64 logo, H2O's logo, the Blue Planet Software logo, the Canadian flag and various other interesting designs, all in ASCII. At this point I would fully read Dave's rant, however he specifically wrote that you would need his permission to do so, or feel his wrath, and I will respect that, but perhaps I will leave you with one of his paragraphs. Well boys and girls, I just thought I would immortalise some thoughts I have at the moment into a ROM which will be burned forever. This game sucks. The music is great, but the game itself is not how we wanted it, unfortunately. I mean, it is a good game, but some things could be polished as well as sped up. Could use another month to finish this thing off after all the bugs are fixed. Oh well, woe is me. Hey everyone, this is James, and if you ever want to know what else I get up to, then you can always find and follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And if you're new to the channel, then why not subscribe and become part of the journey as we explore secrets, Easter eggs and glitches every single week. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.